Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your motivational speaker, trainer and head coach from Live, Love, Give. And today's message is all about getting internally convicted before you share any new ideas so as to guard yourself against doubt. And this is a really important one, and this is one that I was just having a chat to my friend in the car. We're on our way to Thanksgiving, my very first Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to all of you Americans out there. I'm super excited to get to experience it, but we were just having a conversation, and we brought up this idea of, you know, when to share your new ideas and how it can be so detrimental to share new ideas when you're not internally convicted yet. And because you're not internally convicted about your new idea, something that's exciting to you, something brand new, sometimes we share from the wrong perspective. We're sharing in order to get some sort of reassurance or approval, because we ourselves are uncertain about whether that's the right thing to do or not. It's very new, and oftentimes, you know, we leave ourselves very much wide open to experiencing all of the doubts and criticisms and judgments of others that can so easily throw us off our course of, you know, what could be a really amazing idea, a really amazing path forward for us. And you know, I've definitely been there multiple times in my life when, you know, I've wanted that reassurance, I've kind of got that kind of exciting idea, but I wasn't too sure, and wanting so badly get that reassurance and communicate, and, you know, in that excited state, and then be hit with somebody who, you know, brings up all the doubts, all the worries, all the concerns, all the reasons why it doesn't work, why it can't work, why it's never happened before. And then ultimately it can really beat down on your desire, that excitement, that energy that you really need in order to gain momentum in the direction of that new idea. And so, yeah, I think that we've all had that experience. You know, it's very, very common that we've had an idea, we've shared it, and somebody's met us with their negativity or their worry, and it's kind of killed the joy and killed the juice, and therefore we've kind of put that idea on the back burner. And so my message for you guys today is to, as hard as it is, sometimes we need to be able to get a level of internal conviction within ourselves before we share with others, or if we have somebody special in our lives that we know, you know, that we can communicate with, and even maybe we get intentional about sharing that idea and say, hey, this is really brand new to me. This is something that I'm feeling kind of excited about, but I've still got a level of self-doubt, and I just want to get it out there. And I think for all of us extroverts out there, you know, if you're anything like me, I really need a sounding board. So to have somebody in my life that I can, you know, really, you know, throw these ideas at and sort of like hear it out in the external world, it helps me sort of get it around in my head a bit better. It's different for you introverts out there who have a much easier time at, you know, being in your own headspace and getting that internal conviction before sharing. But we all struggle with this way of being as well. So yeah, really just wanting you to think about what is that exciting idea, and get to a place of internal conviction and strength before you share it with the majority of people. Or if you're lucky enough to have found somebody in your life that you can get intentional with, communicate with them, say, this is brand new, all I want is a sounding board right now, and I don't want any like doubts or fears or worries to get in the way of this idea taking off and gaining momentum. If you get intentional like that, or, you know, that person might just know you well enough anyway. But that's my quick message for you guys today on the way to Thanksgiving, and I'm really hoping that it is resonating with you guys. I hope that it's got you thinking about those new ideas that you might have, and next time you do get that new idea, to really gain internal conviction by really diving deep within yourself. It might take a period of time for you to be able to really navigate that and think, you know, it doesn't matter what anybody else says about this, I know I'm on the right path. When you can get to that place and then share from that place, you know you're not going to get thrown off by other people's fears and doubts and insecurities. So definitely want to check in with you guys and see who's been able to join me. And if you have absolutely any questions or comments or feedback for me, now's the time to drop them in the comments below, and I'm going to check in with you guys. So I've got Stephen, happy Thanksgiving to you as well, and same to you, Chris, and Robert's here, and same to you, Alexandria, thanks so much, and Ibrahima, and Dilly, and Jazz, and Gabrielle. Happy first Thanksgiving. I love it. Thank you. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. And Safon's here, and Alexandria. Never let anyone steal your joy or vision on your journey. We'll take this message to heart. Awesome, Alexandria. And yeah, definitely, like, you know, I hate to think how many amazing ideas across the globe, you know, have really just gone into the rubbish because we've shared too early before we've gained internal conviction. And the other thing that I wanted to say was that when we share from a place where we're doubting, oftentimes, you know, that kind of energy where we're coming from, it actually, it brings up other people's fears, you know, their doubts, because they can tell, hey, you're not very convicted about this, so I can sense your fears and your doubts and your insecurities. And so we have this level of, you know, ability to tap into that energy so easily, you know, unconsciously. And, you know, the whole mirror neurons side of things as well, you know, we can sense, we can pick up on so many different things in another person that can, you know, really, you know, get our fears and insecurities coming to the surface as well. So when we do get to that place of internal conviction, you know, and we can communicate from that place and share from that place, that too has an effect on the energy of the people that we're sharing with as well. And when they sense that we're internally convicted, it gives them, you know, gets rid of their kind of fears and doubts to a degree as well. So know the power of your energy on others, and that's another reason why it's really important to get a certain level of internal conviction before sharing, so that you don't get their fears and doubts and insecurities, you know, burdening your momentum towards your great ideas. So I love that, Alexandra. Thanks so much. And Jody, happy Thanksgiving to you. And Gabrielle, it is challenging at times to push forward without support. Yes, absolutely. And it's challenging at times to push forward without understanding or support. Must always believe and fight off distractions. Absolutely, Gabrielle. I completely resonate with what you're saying, because, you know, we as human beings, you know, the point of human relationship is to magnify human emotion, right? So if that's the purpose of our relationships, the first thing we want to do when we're excited about something is we want to share it. We want to magnify the emotion with another person. But that's where we can run into some troubles and some problems if we share it with somebody who they don't magnify the emotion, they actually nullify it. And that is where, you know, we can really get thrown off course. So we have to get to a point in our lives where, yes, okay, we would much prefer to have all the support and the encouragement and the understanding from those around us, but until we can generate that within ourselves, we're never really going to fully get that externally either. So yeah, as uncomfortable as it is, and as much as we would prefer it to not have to just do it all our own, at some times we have to be able to gauge that and, you know, really stand guard at the doors of our, you know, of our really great ideas, and not just let anybody's energy come into that. So thanks so much for sharing, Gabrielle. And Max, hello from Germany. I love it. And Jennifer, how challenging it is to be an extremely extroverted introvert. Yeah, okay, that's a funny way of putting it, Jennifer. I really believe that we're all on a scale of being an extrovert or an introvert, but really a lot of people get really confused about the terminology around what's an extrovert, what's an introvert, and the real meaning behind extrovertedness and introvertedness is where we gain our energy. So extroverts gain their energy in the external world, and that gives them internal that gives them the energy that they require when they're engaging in the external. It doesn't have to be with people, it can be with nature, it can be with a project, anything in their external environment. I'm not going to go really deep in terms of dividing it into the different types of extroverts who gain energy in different arenas, but as a general rule, they gain their energy in an external environment, whereas introverts gain their energy and recharge their batteries in their internal environment. And again, there's different categories of different introverts. Some gain that energy through looking after their values and aligning with their internal values and convictions. Other ones, definitely do it through, through finding patterns in their internal world in the mind. I'm not going to go into it. It's going to get really confusing. I could go on about that forever, but I absolutely love talking into that stuff, and appreciate your comments there, Jennifer. And Hassani, you're so welcome, and happy Thanksgiving to you, and same to you, Donald and Allison. Yes, having complete conviction in your vision is critical. I love those words, absolutely. And Alexandra, ambivert. Yeah, I don't actually believe in that term ambivert, so being introverted and extroverted. I think that people get this really confused, and I look at the way that what makes an introvert is where they recharge their batteries in an internal environment, as opposed to an extrovert recharging their batteries in an external environment. But love that. And Dawn, happy Thanksgiving to you. And John, Ashanti sent me here for the couch. Okay, got this weirdo here again. I don't know how to delete people on here. And yeah, oh god, I love the when people are on holidays and get into this couch thing. Just getting through these comments, but anyway, awesome guys. I am super excited to get to experience, like I said, my first Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. All of you Americans out there having an amazing Thanksgiving and eating a bunch, and definitely sending all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary to you, to wherever you are in the world today, day or night. I hope it's absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. So sending you all of my love, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.